Hey everyone, thanks for joining me on this video today. Before we get started, I do have to give my disclaimer that I am not a financial advisor. Everything you see on here is for educational purposes only, and this is not to say you're going to get rich or anything like that. With that said, I'm pretty sure you came from either my Discord or you stumbled upon this on YouTube just because, like us, you've gone through so many videos of all these YouTubers promising like, oh, hey, this script will make you $1 billion. This script has like, 85% win rate. Hey, never lose again. None of that like thumbnail stuff like that, right? I'm not even going to put some crazy thumbnail. It's just going to be something basic on there that's going to come with this video. But I got tired of all of that, and I ended up doing my own script. This is actually my second one. And for each one, I feel like I've improved. I've done a lot more things. And I kind of want to just go over this. Because I know there's a few people in my group who've purchased my previous indicator, and I'm giving this one for them for free as well. This new one, I am not going to be selling it no more. I'm going to actually be doing a subscription based. So let's get started. So it's called the Fib Retracement Strategy with Kernel Exit. I didn't come up with the name when I was building this. Thanks with the help of ChatGPT, it kind of came up with that. So we'll leave it that for now. In the settings here, I give it the ability to where you can do like, only like longs or shorts, like only longs. So take all the shorts out of here, and then it could adjust your win rate. You can do both, or you can do just shorts. So let's say you ended up doing your own TA, and hey, you know what? I was reading this about cryptos, and it's about to crash. So let's do long, shorts only. I said longs. I do use the, the moving averages. So in here you can actually tweak that, and that's pretty much the only thing you can really tweak is the moving averages. I do have a lot of things hidden in the background. If we go over to styles, you can actually turn on SMAs so you can kind of see in case you want to tweak it. These upper and lower kernels. I hide it just because I don't want too much to be all, my chart to look all super crazy and stuff like that. I even have quantity turned off because it's just more noise in there. One thing that you could also edit is, this is the way I have it set to. You see there's a lot of like longs and a lot of shorts. That's because I have it to where like, hey, I'm gonna bet up to $1,000 in this trade. So each position I get, it's gonna be $200, and it's gonna go up to 5 times. So what this means is, for example, here there's gonna be one entry here, one entry here, another entry here, another entry here, another entry here, and here. So like right there, I'm up, 0.58. And then down here, there's a lot of short entries. So you can enter a few positions. Sometimes they'll only do like 1. Sometimes they'll only do 2. Sometimes they'll do all 5. And you can kind of see, this chart is for you to follow it through. You can't let your emotions run through. That's something like big that I teach in my group. Because there's times where it will go on the opposite way. And then it'll come back down and hit its target. So you have to be, very well with controlling your emotions. Another thing too is, let's say you don't want to have this many entries, you can actually set it down to do like less entries. Like let's say 2 entries, and per entry you want to do 500, so you can make it even. So we hit OK. So then now here you're only seeing 2 kind of entries, or you can do just 1. You can keep it simple. So like here you have 2 entries, and then it tells us to exit here. Then it tells us to do a short and exit here. Now, one thing to note about the script too, and while we're at it, is you see how it has longs here and then shorts, but then the short has a exit short. So there's 2 options here. So let's say you enter a long and you see a short, then it's time to get out. And then you kind of, you flip it to a short. So you continue your trade. So in this scenario, you would have made 0.40. Remember, this is the 5 minutes, so don't expect like super crazy gains sometimes. And then you can do, I'll reverse this. You enter a short here, and then you made another 0.28. Right? You can continue the trade, but there's times where the long will say just exit. It will not give you a short. Right? So in this scenario, you enter 2 positions here, and we exit here. This is where this is where you gotta have, strong controls of your emotions. So you go here and here. It's a small little gain, and it went the opposite way. And keep in mind, when you have more entries in, you'll probably have more entries up here. So it'll tell you, hey, enter here and enter over here. So even though you go from here I always do it backwards. You know, you'll have one entry like around here, and then you'll have another entry here. So even though it went south, when you come back down, you still make a little bit extra. There's times where, you know, you kind of break even. There's a short here. Well, there's two right here. So there's a short here, and you exit here. So you lost 0.20, right? And there's another one over here. So it's not 100% perfect. Again, right now we're looking at 66% out of 785. But your overall, you know, gains is showing upward. Like let's say we do a higher time frame, which this is only meant for like the lower time frames, 5 minutes, maybe 1 or 3. But you can see, like, you know, it's not a nice curve. And that's the thing I like about this, is because, you know, there's times where it can get you out early, or it can get you out near the top. Let's see. And I'll end up probably working on something longer, because I know there's some people that want like a higher time frame. So you can kind of make it as a swing trade instead of, you know, having to watch it and you see it going up and down, up and down. So like right now, in my MXC account, I'm in a long for Doge, and I did 3. So right now we're good. And keep in mind, there was a, you know, nice move down, then a move up, and then it came all the way back down and move up. And I'm waiting for it to give me an exit, because there's times where, you know, you have a really nice run, kind of like here, and it makes you exit all the way up here. So I'm waiting to see that. Now keep in mind, let's say you just wanted to jump in a trade and just get a little bit out of it. You can always exit early, right? If you're all the way up here and you're already making money, you're good. Let's say you got into 2 trades here and you're somewhere down here, you can exit early. You never have to wait for that. You know, you might have other indicators telling you, hey, get out now. And instead of waiting, you know, let's say this does a double top and it pushes back down, start to push back down, and it tells me to exit here, you know, and it's only like a little bit of extra gain from here to here. Your indicator tells you to get out here. You can always get out early. That's the cool thing about this, is you don't have to only go based off of this, but this on its own does pretty well. This doesn't just work for one coin. You know how like a lot of indicators, you switch coins and it gives you different prices. This will actually work pretty good with other coins. It's consistently going up. So like Bitcoin, let's say XRP, HBAR, and this is what kind of the things where I mean, where it's like you enter a short here, you do a little small short, you do a bigger short here, and you see how it says long off a short, so you get out, and then this gets you out here right before like the bigger drop, and then here it's actually looking pretty good. I should have gotten into HBAR, but I was a little busy. But see how like it can do really well, and a lot of times it can get you out almost near the top. So that's what I love about this indicator. But again, you know, I can switch to a bunch of coins and they stay pretty consistent. You know, the drawdown's a little low too, so not too bad. It also works fairly well when it comes to the dollar. As you can see right now, I had a little short here and it dropped down pretty nice. Now with gold and silver, I have these charts here, but I haven't been able to play with it too much. Where's my gold and silver? I have a lot of, as you can see, we really dip into a lot of cryptos, but gold 60%, still a good trend upward though. There's like silver, platinum, there's nothing. And then with stocks, it's not as good, only because, you know, there's these big gaps, and the way the system's built, you know, it can't really like fill in that data. So you're looking at like 61. It's not perfect, but still kind of an upward trend. But again, these gaps really kind of ruin the script. So for stocks, you know, it's something you're gonna have to kind of experiment and play with, and obviously add your own TA, so that way you can improve these odds as well. I'll post a link in the description, and that will take you here to my Discord, and you'll want to look for the one that says Fib Retracement Strategy Indicator. Keep in mind, I have it for $20 right now, but this is going to be an early bird price. This will go back up. This is just kind of like to get my indicator out there and more people find out about it. But based on like the results of that, this is definitely worth a lot more than just the $20. So just know, if you get in now, you'll be the early bird. If you come in here and you see this is like 50 bucks now, or even 100, just it depends on like, you know, people's results, how they're showing me. don't be surprised. All right, well, thanks for checking out my video.